Coming up, we have your March 2024 Las Vegas high-rise market update.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Christina.
And we are the Thomas Group with Real Broker, your local Las Vegas and Henderson realtors.
And today we're going to give you your March 2024 Las Vegas high-rise market update. And stick around because I'm going to tell you about a little bit of an update on what's going on with the Midtown project in downtown.
So neat. So make sure you stick around to the end.
Perfect. Okay, let's get into the numbers. So we'll start with the median sales price, which was $488,000, which is up 6.1% from this time last month, and it's up 32.8% from this time last year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. So it bounces around a lot, the median sales price, but that's the highest median sales price that we've had since we started doing this.
Since we've been doing
2 years.
This. Yeah.
In 2 years.
Yeah. What is that? March 2022.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So it does vary a lot. What brings it down is a lot of those like lower price, like the platinum, right? Some of the Trump Tower ones, but generally we are seeing an upward trend. So what about average sales price?
All right. Average sales, $661,000, which is down 22.9% from this time last month, and it's up 12.2% from this time last year.
Yeah, and last month the average was like crazy high because there were a lot of sales around 5 million. Right?
There were multiple, like in the upper multi-million-dollar range that sold. This month, not as many. So.
Right. So, we're still up 12% from the same time last year. And again, just trending upwards.
Yes, definitely. So let's talk about closed. So we had 61 closings, which is down 4.7% from this time last month and up 1.7% from this time last year.
Okay, about the same as last year. What about pending?
Yeah. Pending, we have 68. So that's up 1.5% from this time last month and down 2.9% from this time last year.
Okay, so kind of staying around the same. Yeah, that's not a big difference either way.
Yeah, exactly. And then new listings, we have 136, which is down 4.2% from this time last month, but it's up 44.7% from this time last year.
Wow. Yeah, that's
a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, just more listing last year. I can't remember what was going on at that time. Was it interest rates?
I think it was still the interest rates. Yeah. Nobody wanted to get out of any of the rates that they had with their current mortgages, So then nobody was moving. Everybody was sitting on what they had. So now
they're moving. Yeah,
people are moving there.
I think people were kind of waiting to see what was happening with the economy too, weren't they? They were still wondering, like, are we going into recession? And I think now maybe with this potential soft landing that we're having, I think that's probably why this segment of the real estate market is doing so well.
Yeah.
And the luxury too. It's kind of people, like we were just talking about this before. We were looking through some of the higher price listings that sold, just talking about who's buying these. Yeah. But it's not everyone's primary residence, is it?
No, most of the time it's not. Especially in those luxury, I feel like it's a second home or a third home, So, yeah.
Yeah, so you're extra watching what the economy is doing because you don't need your third home, but it's nice to have.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. When they can get a good deal. I have people ask me all the time, if I can get a good deal, then I'll do it now.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about inventory. We have 357, which is up 7.2% from this time last month, and it's up 5.9% from this time last year.
Okay, so inventory is increasing a little bit.
How
about the inventory?
Which is good, we need that. Months of inventory is 6.8. So that's up 13.3% from this time last month and down 2.9% from this time last year.
Okay, which is kind of about the same.
About the same, yeah.
Okay.
And average days on market, we have 69, which is exactly the same as last month. I do remember that. Yeah. And it's down 18.8% from this time last year.
Okay, which again, about the same. So, 69, that's obviously like anything that's specialty, like high rise, luxury, or some of these things are high rise and luxury. They take longer to sell. So that's really not.
It's really not that long.
That's not that long. I think what we see too, though, don't we see like some of them, the good ones that are like desirable, they go super fast. And then there's ones that are like overpriced or they have a tenant.
They'll for a long time. Oh my goodness. There's so many of those too, because a lot of people do rent these out. It's easy to rent out a high-rise condo, right? So there's a lot of them that are on the market, but they have a tenant, and they can be very difficult to get showings in and to be able to sell those. So
yeah, that can definitely push that up. So yeah, the fact that it's 69, that seems
it's really it's really not that bad. So
cool. Yeah. Well, tell us about Midtown, because you've been wheeling and dealing with them. So
yes.
A lot of updates.
There's a lot going on over there. It's still definitely in the very kind of beginning stages. They're still figuring out some of the details, but they did release some of their pricing. So they've got studios starting at $360,000, and they offer studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, and they'll go all the way up to, there's a studio penthouse that's going to be priced at $880,000, and then the 2 bedroom penthouses are going to be, I think she said about like 1.8 for one of those. But the cool thing is about these penthouses, I've never seen this before, is that first of all, they have 16-foot ceilings.
Ooh, that'll be beautiful.
Amazing. And they have all, like a lot of high rises do, but the floor to ceiling glass windows, and they're going to have a loft so that's going to add to the square footage then. So they'll have a loft in the bedrooms. As far as I know, they haven't decided yet if they're going to do it for the 2 bedroom in both of those bedrooms or not yet, but they're definitely at least going to be
the loft is in the bedroom, not in the main living area.
Right.
Oh, that's really cool. So then you could have like your
like an office space or
space
something like that up there.
That's a cool idea, because I mean, like the idea of lofts is cool, but when you have it in the main living area,
it brings the ceiling height down.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make as much sense. You don't use it as much, right? So I think that's a really good idea to have it above the bedroom, so you have a little office space or sitting area or something up there. So, and then you can still take advantage of those views. Yeah. And then in the living space, you still get those amazing 16-foot high ceilings. So
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So they're taking reservations right now. I just did a video with lots of information on that. So we'll make sure to add a link to that video in the description below. But
yeah, and she also did a tour of one of the models, which we'll link as soon as it comes out. And I was blown away by the design and the fact that model was what's standard.
Yes, so it is what it is. There's no upgrade or downgrade from what you see. So every single one of these units is going to be exactly how it looks, and it's really beautiful. Like they've picked some really nice finishes. I mean, the closets, like you'll see custom built-in closet, and that's how it comes. You don't have to add that after. Everything is exactly as you see it. So and there's even like wood planking on the patio or the balcony, like all these little details. So it was designed by a woman. This whole project is designed by women, and so they think about definitely these like little details that not everybody always thinks about, but then you see it and you're like, oh yes, I need that.
Yeah. So, awesome. Yeah, stay tuned for those videos.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And let me know if you're interested in purchasing one, because I've got some contacts over there, and they are offering some really good incentives right now because they're right in those beginning stages of releasing some of those floor plans. So let me know. I can definitely hook you up.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time, if you have any interest, this is the time to do it. Oh, and give them a little teaser. What else are they going to be doing?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. This was just released. So originally, and I think if you've seen any of the other videos that I've done, originally they were planning, so they were going to do 2 separate towers. There were going to be condos and apartments. And the apartment building was going to be a bigger building, actually. Just found out they actually decided they're going to make this building a condotel. So investment properties galore, which is really exciting. I know I've got a lot of you investors out there who've been reaching out to me about condotels. We have those 5 towers. There hasn't been a new tower since 2007. 2006, 2007 was when all of those towers were all built. So like Vidar, I think, was the last one in 2007. So this is super exciting. brand new investment opportunities in downtown Las Vegas, which it's right there in the arts district, and we can see there's so much happening downtown. It's really building up. So I'm definitely going to have some more information on that within the next couple of months. They said they're going to have a model of that as well, and have a little bit more information for me in the next couple of months.
That's
here.
super exciting. There's just so many events that go on downtown now too, like festivals. I mean, in all kind of festivals, not just music festivals. There's so much. So I could definitely see the reason why people would want to stay there. Yeah, it would be a good investment, and it's growing. It's super exciting.
Yeah.
So reach out to Christina for more info.
Definitely hit me up.
So how did they get a hold of you?
All right, so all of my information is at our website, thethomasgrouplv.com, and my extension is 4 for Christina.
All right, thank you so much for watching. With that, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.